Hey guys, today on People Now, the latest on the suspected pipe bomb sent to Robert DeNiro.
Everything we know about the newly announced John Legend and Chrissy Teigen's upcoming Christmas special.
Janelle Monae gets very real about her sexuality.
The mother of dragons is off the market. Emilia Clarke reveals her new beau as she celebrates her birthday.
Devin Goda! The Price is Right's newest male model and former NFL pro is here.
Live today on People Now.
Hey guys, welcome to People Now. Great to see you. We're kicking off this Thursday with the birthday celebration of one pop star that might make you roar with excitement.
I see what you did there. It is Katy Perry's birthday today.
Yeah, you can clap, it's okay.
In honor of the singer's big day, we want to see your best Katy Perry gifts. So tweet us with those gifts with the hashtag People Now. You may see them on the show.
We're going to take a look at those Katy Perry gifts a little later, but for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Watch.
It appears that an individual or individuals sent out multiple similar packages.
This is a different definition of terrorism. This is political terrorism.
Robert De Niro is the latest high-profile Democrat who received a suspicious pipe bomb package, totaling the number of confiscated devices to 9 in just 72 hours. The package was addressed to a Manhattan address, which houses De Niro's production company, Tribeca Enterprises, and restaurant Tribeca Grill. That's according to CNN. The package resembled previous packages in its return address, listed as Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and its 6 American flag stamps. It was removed by the New York City Police Department bomb squad early Thursday. Also on Thursday, NBC News tweeted that authorities were responding to a postal facility in Newcastle, Delaware, in connection with the ongoing bomb investigation. Reports suggest the package was intended for former Vice President Joe Biden. Newcastle police did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. And earlier in the week, explosive devices targeted former President Barack Obama, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, Attorney General Eric Holder, businessman George Soros, Representative Maxine Waters, amongst others. Hillary Clinton speaking out about the incident on Wednesday. Watch.
We are fine, thanks to the men and women of the Secret Service who intercepted the package addressed to us long before it made its way to our home.
CNN's New York City headquarters was also evacuated after a device addressed to former CIA chief John Brennan was discovered. And what you're seeing on the screen now is the first images of that explosive device. President Trump reacted to the news on Wednesday, saying, in these times, we have to unify. We have to come together and send one very clear, strong, unmistakable message that acts or threats of political violence of any kind have no place in the United States of America. This is, of course, a developing story, and we'll keep you up to date on People.com. First, we move on to this. Good news for lottery hopefuls who didn't take home the $1.6 billion jackpot from Mega Millions on Tuesday. The Powerball keeps climbing. Wednesday night's $620 million grand prize did not have a winner for the 21st time in a row. Now CBS News is reporting the jackpot has shot up to a whopping $750 million. If won, that'll be the 4th largest lottery jackpot in U.S. history, per a USA Today report. Now, the last person to take home Powerball's grand prize was a Staten Island man who took home a prize of nearly $250 million. That was back in August. Wednesday night's draw had no winner for the top prize, but it had 7 people matching 5 of its numbers, taking home $1 million. Now, if you want a chance at the jackpot, tickets are sold in 44 states, cost just $2. Get out there and buy them if you want to risk it. I'm going to right after the show. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen are getting their very own Christmas special. The couple is teaming up with NBC for a legendary Christmas with John and Chrissy. It's an hour-long holiday special featuring songs from Legend's upcoming Christmas album, A Very Legendary Christmas. The couple will be hanging out with their family, even some celeb friends during that special. They'll be announced at a later date. This isn't the first collaboration between Legend and NBC. Of course, the singer took home a producing Emmy for the network's April TV musical Jesus Christ Superstar live in concert, and recently landed a role as the newest coach on The Voice. Chrissy has her own spot on a singing show, too, currently hosting Lip Sync Battle on Paramount Network. Talk about the dream team right here. Now, the legendary Christmas with John and Chrissy will air November 28th on NBC. I can't wait for that. Janelle Monae is not one to shy away from the headlines. The outspoken actress and musician is getting real about her pansexuality after coming out in Rolling Stone earlier this year. In the April cover story, she said she initially identified as bisexual, but later read about pansexuality and thought, these are things that I identify with too. She adds that she's open to learning more about herself and hopes to help others going through similar journeys.
The response after the Rolling Stone article was a lot of things and mostly great. And I've always hoped by sharing my stories, people will feel more comfortable walking in their truths.
And Janelle is passionate about standing up for all minorities. She tells us she wants to continue to spread a message of inclusion.
I try to figure out ways in my shows to use my platform to support certain folks who want to make sure that even in this political climate that we are taken into consideration as they're making new laws, as folks are running for office. Like, who cares about those things that I care about?
I love that she's so open.
Yeah.
And also, like, sends the message that it's okay to be yourself. Just like, she's amazing, too.
It's been interesting to see her career as she's taken off with obviously music and then movies as well. And she's getting more and more of a platform to be an advult, and she's really using it in that way.
She also just has the coolest style.
Well, yeah, right? Every award show?
Be that cool.
Yeah, she's like top of the list every award show, red carpet.
I like her a lot.
All right, you got more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, we are kicking off Star Treks with a grandma who isn't afraid to get a little scary. Dakota Johnson brought a very special guest to the Los Angeles premiere of her new horror movie, Suspiria, her film icon grandmother, Tippi Hedren. The 88-year-old legend was discovered by director Alfred Hitchcock in the 60s and broke out in his 1963 film, The Birds, for which she won a Golden Globe. Other roles in her career have included Charlie Chaplin's final film, A Countess from Hong Kong, the 1996 movie Citizen Ruth, and most recently, The Ghost and the Whale in 2015. Dakota is one of Tippi's 3 grandchildren, all from Dakota's celeb mama, Melanie Griffith. Hopefully, Grandma's history in horror came in handy for the premiere, as Suspiria is not for the faint of heart. Dakota told Elle that making the movie bleeped me up so much that I had to go to therapy. Wow, hope she's okay after all that. But for the unafraid, Suspiria hits theaters November 2nd.
I was just having a good time on my break. And I never did lipo, bro. Never.
Wow, look at her. Cardi B wants her fans to know that her post-baby bod is all natural, not the result of liposuction. The I Like It rapper bared her toned tummy in her Instagram stories on Wednesday night, wearing a crop top, yellow pants, and no shoes, as she snapped a quick mirror selfie video during a rehearsal break. The rapper welcomed her daughter Culture in July with husband Offset, and she's been pretty candid about all the changes her body went through during and after pregnancy. But don't get it twisted, the hot mama isn't totally against plastic surgery. In August, Cardi said she was a little self-conscious about her love handles and, quote, might just get a little lipo. You know what I'm saying? So she said in her voice. And during an Instagram live back in September, she revealed she wants to, quote, renovate her chest after breastfeeding baby Culture. You know what I say? You do you, girl. Do whatever you want, Cardi. All right, the mother of dragons is officially off the market. Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke celebrated her 32nd birthday on Tuesday, apparently with her new guy, the One I Love director, Charlie McDowell. The two all but confirmed their relationship by posting the same photo on Instagram on Wednesday. We know what's going on here. Pictures of a shadow in the sand. Clarke said alongside the photo, well, that was a birthday I won't be forgetting in a while, with McDowell saying, happy birthday, E, as if we don't know who E is, okay? And they both included heart emojis. That's when you know it's real. The actress has been linked to a few famous faces in the past, like Seth MacFarlane and James Franco, while McDowell previously dated Girl with the Dragon Tattoo star Rooney Mara for about 6 years. He also has quite the family tree. McDowell's father is English actor Malcolm McDowell. His mother is American actress Mary Steenburgen, and he has actor Ted Danson for a stepfather. I'm just gonna say those holidays must be a blast. Clarke recently completed filming the final season of the hit HBO series Game of Thrones, which will premiere sometime next year. She posted to Instagram back in June. She said, quote, it's been a trip. Game of Thrones, thank you for the life I never dreamed I'd be able to live and the family I'll never stop missing. We wish Emilia and Charlie the best. Those are your Star Treks for today.
Stay with us. We are taking a closer look at a popular Disney trend you probably would not expect. Plus, we're live with The Price is Right's new male model and former NFL player, Devin Goda. That's coming up in just a bit.
In honor of Katy Perry's birthday, we've been asking you to send in your best gifts of the pop sensation.
Look at that.
So let's take a look.
That's my favorite Katy Perry moment right
so
there.
far, I know.
Oh, that is Katy. I was
It
gonna
doesn't
say
even
not
look
Katy.
like her.
Yeah, wow. There's this one.
Well, she has a lot of different looks. That's what I really appreciate about. Oh,
Left Shark.
Can't forget Left Shark.
By the way, I love no caption needed here. These just speak for themselves. Look at that.
Partying it up. All right, keep sending in those gifts. We'll
You're right.
check
Her
back.
look has changed so much, and they continue to change over and over and over again.
No, she's great.
By the way, I like her on Idol. Some people are kind of indifferent. I like it.
No, I like her too. I think she has a great personality.
Excited for this next season.
All right, keep sending in those gifts. We'll check back a little later.
Guys, moving on now to one of our favorite Hollywood couples, Mariska Hargitay and Peter Hermann. They've been married for 14 years. They share 3 adorable kids, and now the family's taking on a new adventure together. They are moving a house.
The family's massive New York City townhouse is officially on the market. You guys, it is stunning. You have to see this.
Check it out. Let's start outside. This is gorgeous. A 6-story brownstone on the Upper West Side in Manhattan. But not 1, but 2 rooftop terraces, which is a really big deal in New York. They bought it in 2012 for $10.7 million. They're now asking $10.75.
So, not cheap. I think it might be worth every penny, though. You do not see high ceilings like this in New York. I mean, there's 7,000 square feet of living space with super tall windows to let in all that Big Apple sunshine.
Happy yellow cabinets. They're obviously happy. Look at them. They're brightening up the sleek and modern kitchen. So much space for the family to kind of gather around that island, maybe help mom and dad cook, get some homework done at the bench there. I'm dreaming about the whole thing.
Maybe. The townhouse has a total of 6 bedrooms. They're all super spacious and bright. This one has a nautical theme. I mean, the bed is a boat, perfect for sailing away into sleep.
Oh, I like that. It also has 8 bathrooms. 8. The master bath features double sinks, a soaking tub, a steam shower. You can stay squeaky clean and basically feel like you're at the spa all the time. Why leave?
Can you imagine living in this space? Should we just pack our bags and go, Jeremy?
Let's go.
All right, moving on to this. It may be the happiest place on earth, but custodians at Disneyland are asking that people stop making Disneyland their resting place.
Kind of a bizarre story. According to the Wall Street Journal, scattering loved ones' ashes, it's become so popular at the theme park that the staff have come up with their own code for the cleanup required, a HEPA cleanup.
Now, custodians told the Wall Street Journal that the job requires a special vacuum cleaner, which comes out at least once a month.
The cleaning staff revealed the most popular locations include flower beds, landscaping, but also water rides like Pirates of the Caribbean, and It's a Small World. But the most popular place is the Haunted Mansion.
This is so weird. One custodian told the Journal the Haunted Mansion probably has so much human ashes in it that it's not even funny.
USA Today reached out to Anaheim Police. The sergeant there confirmed that he has received calls, quote, regarding ashes at Disneyland. Disneyland confirmed to the Wall Street Journal that any guest caught in the act will be escorted off the property. Do not get any ideas, people.
We want you to meet our brand new model, a new addition to the Price is Right family. Go ahead, George.
We got a new prize and a new model. With a treadmill, please welcome Devin Goda.
There you go. That was CBS's The Price is Right announcing on the show that they just scored a touchdown by casting former Baltimore Ravens wide receiver Devin Goda as their newest male model.
And Devin joins us now. Devin, I say come on down, but you're already sitting on our couch, so I'm not going to do it. But you made your Price is Right debut. What was that like? How were you nervous? Walk us through it.
Yeah, at first I was nervous. You know, it's a big production. You know, when I had to do auditions and stuff, there was no one in the audience, no fans, no energy. So, you know, kind of playing it up like that was a little bit intimidating.
Yeah, right.
You know? But you know, once I first did my first show and everything, the energy in that room, it was crazy.
That crowd gets you charged, right?
It was crazy.
I went to a couple tapings, and because I grew up watching the show, It was such incredible to be there. Were you a fan of the show?
I was growing up. You know, my whole family, my grandmother, she's always watched the show and everything. Yeah, so I growing up, I loved the show. Never would have thought I'd be on the show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, speaking of your grandparents, we went on your Instagram. You feature them quite a bit.
Yeah.
So what were their thoughts on your premiere, your debut? Did they give you any feedback?
Yeah, my grandmother told probably the whole church, so like, you know. So yeah, she keeps watching now. She stays tuning like every day now, and she's super excited. So I'm happy to make her happy, you know. So
yeah. As big fans, did she have advice for you? Here's what you
she
do.
said I did good so far.
Okay,
so,
good.
You know,
I think she's going to critique you.
She's the biggest critic of me, so you know when she tells me something, I know it's true. So I'll have to switch it up, you know.
So The Price is Right, obviously hosted by Drew Carey.
Right.
What's his strategy for welcoming somebody new to the team? I feel like he would kind of have some sort of like opener or something that he would do to kind of like initiate you in.
Yeah. So he made a couple cracks whenever I was in my swimsuit. You know, he made a couple cracks about my my body. You know, so whatever. But
I don't think you can say anything negative. Like, what are these cracks he's making?
Yeah. It's pure jealousy from all of us.
No, but he's awesome. He's welcoming with open arms, and I really built a connection with him, and he's really a cool guy.
What would you say is the best tip he gave you? Did he give you any advice?
Yeah, he's just to be happy. Like you have to have great energy on that show. You know, it's a great show and it's a happy show. So you got to show the audience that you're happy to be there and you're showing good energy.
Well, in The Price is Right, they said that the reason that they like you so much is because of your positivity. positivity. So where do you think you get that from?
I just always try to be positive about everything in life, you know. No matter what, everything is going to come back around and it's going to be better no matter what. So I just try to be positive in things that, everything that I do.
So we talk about this before The Price is Right. You know, another starring role on the gridiron, the Baltimore Ravens. How are you incorporating, is there any incorporation, I guess, your football experience into this show, other than obviously hitting the gym a day or two?
Right, yeah, a day or two, maybe a day a week, you know. But, no, but actually there is. You know, I didn't really know what The Price is Right. You have to know everything. You have to know camera angles, you have to know lines, it's just kind of like the playbook in football. You know, you have to know what you're doing, you have to know where you're going, you have to know what you're looking at. So it kind of incorporates more than I thought it would. So
I was going to ask what if your teammates have reacted.
Not yet, but once they see them, I'm sure they will. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna definitely hit you up.
Yeah.
You signed exclusively with Wilhelmina Models after football.
Right.
So what's the biggest difference between the runway and football, would you say?
Yeah, you know, like once again, I never would have thought I would have been in this industry, you know, the modeling and acting industry. I thought I would be an athlete, you know, for my whole life pretty much. But, you know, things happen for a reason. The biggest thing is just, you know, transitioning that mentality from being trying to be like, you know, a physically tough-nosed person to, you know, kind of knowing my angles with the camera and just doing that kind of stuff. So
here's the people question of all people questions, because we love talking beauty, we love talking about that industry. What is your definition of beautiful, sir? What do you say?
My definition of beautiful, confident. I feel like if people see that you're confident, it's a beautiful thing. You know, confidence is a great thing.
Goes a long way, right?
It goes
I
a long
agree
way.
with you.
Yeah.
And one way that a lot of people stay confident is being fit, working on their fitness.
Right.
You post a lot about that on your Instagram.
Right.
What's been one of the more memorable fan interactions you've had where they've reached out about your fitness routine?
Yeah, it's just a blessing because, you know, so many people reach out to me and say, what's your, you know, tips and everything. I get messages every day, so I really don't have one specific one, but it's nice to see that I'm helping people, you know, out. I always give tips about what I do, you know, whether it be nutrition, fitness is huge in my life, so I'm happy to help everyone out.
We saw you there jumping rope, looking good, but what's your favorite workout routine?
Right now, boxing. After football,
Okay,
I really stuck to boxing, and I became pretty good at it, and I was debating kind of maybe going into that career, but this kind of overseeded it a little bit more, so yeah, I still incorporate boxing to all my workouts, so I think it's great for somebody.
Makes you feel fierce.
And maybe boxing in the future, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, so now we want to know your least favorite workout activity.
Yoga.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yoga's fun.
Yoga's not fun to me, though. You know, I do it just because you know, as someone's getting older, you have to keep them limber and stuff, but it's boring. It's so boring.
You know what I think is boring is that jump roping. When you were just watching, I was like, I hate jump roping. I think that's the worst.
Yeah.
All right, we want to play a little game with you, test those Price is Right skills. Okay, we're going to show you a few different items we grabbed off of Amazon. So these are universal prices across the country. You have to guess which item is more.
Are you ready for this?
Sounds good.
All right, starting with this. And by the way, this is the closest I'll ever get to hosting The Price is Right. Like, enjoy it for a second.
No pressure, Jeremy.
Which is more expensive, this Fossil Men's Minimalist Watch or a Cuisinart Juicer?
I'm going to say the watch. No?
It's the juicer.
No.
For $101.99. 111.
And the other one was 77.
Yes.
All right, we're off to a
right.
bad start.
Okay, second one. This Bachmann digital train set and Charbroil performance grill. Which one is more expensive?
Gotta go with the grill.
It's actually the train.
It was the trick prize, which you guys do at The Price is Right a lot.
For $223.42, and the grill is $192.99.
All right, here we go. Which is more expensive, a Wilson MVP football or a Sonic Boom high-speed jump rope? This is maybe more in your territory. I don't know.
You know, I'm gonna go with the high-speed jump rope.
Absolutely right.
Yes.
$26 versus the $10 football.
Okay, to close
Ding,
it
ding,
out,
ding.
we are huge royal fans here, so we want to know what is more expensive of Meghan Markle's dresses. So, white gown by Thea, and there's this red dress as well.
I always think maybe white is more expensive, so I'm going with the white one.
Absolutely right.
Yes.
That's it.
Good job.
Hey,
You got two right.
$1,200 versus $600. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Hey, great job. I think that passes.
Yeah.
Plus, you're early on. And let's give it 6 months or so, maybe
Right.
That's
a
not
season.
easy. That's
And you're
not
going to come
easy.
back here and nail all those.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
It's really good to meet you, man.
You too.
Thank
I
you
had
for
a
being
pleasure.
here.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
congratulations. Thanks for joining us, Devin. Catch more of Devin on The Price is Right every weekday, 11 a.m. Eastern on CBS.
All right, let's take one last look at our question of the day. In honor of Katy Perry's birthday, we've been asking you to send in those Katy Perry gifts, and they've been good so far.
Oh my God!
Great. Oh, look at her. She is a queen.
What's it say here? Do you like Katy Perry?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, you have a favorite song on the spot?
Let me
Roar?
see.
That's a good
Roar, yeah, I would say Roar, yeah.
My girls love that one.
All right, we'll be back with another question tomorrow, so tune in for that.
Can you sing a little roar for us? I'm just kidding.
Nah.
I'm just kidding. Obviously joking. Coming up tomorrow, guys, Terry, Bendy, and Robert Irwin are here telling us all about their new show, Crikey, It's the Irwins, and spilling one hilarious story involving some cuddly koalas. They are cuddly. You don't want to miss it.
Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Mean Girls star Jonathan Bennett. Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Bennett, and this is One Last Thing. The last time I was starstruck was Keala Settle, is that how you say her name? From The Greatest Showman. I met her at the Hollywood Bowl, and I was so nervous to meet her that when I walked up, I was just like this. Hi, Jonathan. And as I'm doing that, she's in the middle of putting her hair up and has the tickets to Annie in her mouth, and it's like that. Putting her hair up like this, putting a ponytail, and the whole time I just stood there with my hand out because I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, Jonathan. The last time I watched Mean Girls was, I would say like 1 year ago today when I was coming up with the burn cookbook recipes. I had to rewatch it to make sure there were no puns that I was missing.
What?
My last big splurge was, I just went and bought a whole bunch of clothes at H&M. That's like a big deal for me. I love H&M. And just bought like a whole bunch of clothes so that way it would look good on TV.